Good evening, everyone. This is Matthew with First Hand Weather,
And I'm Chris with Primo Weather.
and we want to do a pretty quick video actually, and we just want to basically talk about the cold air that's going to be moving into the United States, and it's looking like it's going to be a pretty big cold push into the United States and the coldest air of the season.
Yeah, it's going to be very cold. Showing the departure highs from average, you can see right here that this is some very cold air that we are dealing with. It's going to affect a large portion of the nation, and you can see the brunt of the chilly air is actually going to be centered around the Rockies and actually across the southern plains.
Yes, and as you can see here, I'm going to put up another kind of a time progression map that shows Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday's high temperatures. And as you can see, as the cold front moves through, you get into Thursday, you can see the cold air moving in. Then you get into Friday, and then Saturday and Sunday is when you really get that cold air moving in across the United States and into the southern plains. So it's going to affect a large portion of the United States.
Yeah, and Saturday's definitely going to be the chilliest day for the southern plains. You know, we're here at the University of Oklahoma, and that's going to be our coldest day here.
And I wouldn't be surprised if it's colder than that, actually.
Yeah, highs in Oklahoma will likely be in the low to mid 40s, and highs in North Texas will be in the 50s. So this is going to be very dramatic compared to the 80s and 90s that were observed in parts of Texas and Oklahoma over the past couple days.
So let's see what else we want to show you here. This is from the Weather Bell model site, and as you can see, this is 81 hours out. So you can see that cold air really digging southward, and cold front, you can see where that cold front is at very, very clearly.
Yeah,
what is that, like 84 degrees right there, and then 40s just not that far north of that.
Yeah, so I would consider this a weak blue norther. I don't know if you all have heard of that term, but it's just a very strong cold front that moves through, and you see dramatic temperature drops within, say 30 to 40 degrees over the course of 2 or 3 hours. So this is not your typical cold front. This has a lot of potent air behind it.
And after about a year of boring weather, it's about time we get something.
And after a very hot summer, too.
Yes. And this is the system that's moving up in the northern plains, and they are already seeing some snow up there. I saw a picture, and I shared it on Facebook of some snow in North Dakota. But this system is really going to get going and is going to dump a lot of snow for areas in the northern plains and then up into Canada. So get a little taste of winter up there.
Yeah, Old Man Winter is definitely making a comeback.
So let's see what else I want to show you here. This is CPC's 6 to 10 day temperature outlook basically, and they still see temperatures pretty well below normal as a whole, or they see it very likely that they're going to be below normal. Not 100% sure how below normal, but it does look like it's going to be pretty cold across the United States. So it's going to stick in, and you can see very warm over Alaska, well above normal temperatures, and that's kind of what I'm seeing set up for this winter. And we've still got some time to go before we really get into winter. Obviously, we're just getting into fall. But I want to show you right here, and this is CPC's 30-day outlook, 1 month outlook, and this is really what I think is going to happen this winter, honestly, as far as temperatures go. Warmer west maybe, and then up into Alaska warm, and then 2/3 of the U.S. Below average temperatures.
Yeah, this definitely looks like the setup that will prevail throughout the winter. Obviously, if you see your area in below average temperatures, you may have a day or two where it's above average, and vice versa. If you're in the above average area, you may see temperatures below average at some point. But this does look like the setup. It looks like there may be a ridge over Alaska and cold air dumping into the eastern portion of the nation. So a lot of people who did not have a so-called winter last year are going to really be affected this year by some cold air and probably storms as well.
And I think it'll be above normal precip also. Southern plains, up into Mississippi River Valley, up the East Coast. It's like the Southeast, Mid-Atlantic, Northeast. Could see a lot of precip, and with the cold air that we're expecting to be available this winter. Unlike last winter, obviously that'd be frozen precipitation. So for you out there that love snow and ice, you're probably going to get it this winter if you're in those regions.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's going to be a very white year per se.
So we'll show you a couple more things.
Yeah, also, let's show them, if we can at some point, maybe the snow prospects for the East Coast, the Northeast, I should say. If we can get it pulled up in time.
Yeah, I don't know if we can get it pulled up. I'll look for it while you talk about this, I guess.
Okay, well, yeah, right. So right now the cold front currently, it's around 8:46 or so. A debate's actually on in our background, but so the cold front is pushing through the northern plains right now, and it's beelining for Oklahoma. It's going to move through Oklahoma tomorrow, which is Thursday, and it'll push into North Texas on Friday, which will make for some very cold football games, by the way. So all of you high school football fans, be prepared for some very chilly weather. But so the cold front's going to move through North Texas on Friday and continue pushing through Texas on Saturday. So while Texas, you have one last day of warm weather tomorrow, be prepared for a very brutal awakening on Friday night for those football games. So
I'll show you the whole entire United States. And should I just pull a snow depth map up
Yeah.
from Twister Data, I guess?
yeah, let's do
So
that.
This has been a little laggy here. Okay, let's type this in and see if this will do what we want it to do here. And we'll go and check out the GFS. We'll go to snow depth. Let's see, how many hours out?
I would go to 96-ish.
Okay, let's see what happens here. And there we go.
Yeah, there you go. You can see here the storm, this energy, is actually diving south along this trough. And it's going to round the base in the southern Colorado, northern Oklahoma, southern Kansas area. And then it's going to move up the east coast and slightly intensify. And this is where we could see some snowfall. So it's still a few days out, but it's looking like some areas in the higher elevations could get a good inch of snow.
Yeah, and this has shifted this further southeast.
Yeah,
too.
it has. And also, if you look, the GFS has really been hinting at snow in southern Missouri, northern Arkansas, and at times northeastern Oklahoma and southeastern Kansas.
This is 84 here.
So we need to keep an eye on this because there is a possibility that some places in these areas could get some very wet snow.
So just kind of keep an eye on things, and we'll keep you updated on our Facebook pages and sites. And if it's looking like it's going to snow, trust me, you'll probably be hearing about it on Facebook and various weather sites and stuff. So stay updated with that. I guess that's all for tonight. Enjoy the presidential debate if you're watching it, and have a good evening, everyone.
Thanks, you all.